previous video, we have learnt how to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables using substitution method. In this video, let us learn about the elimination method. That is how to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables using elimination method. Okay? Elimination method. Suppose two equations are given in the variable x and y. That is, pair of linear equation 1 and 2 are given. These two linear equations are in the variable. The terms in these variables, in these two equations are x and y. Okay? If that, then using the elimination method means first you have to multiply the quotient of x or quotient of y, which is convenient to you. That is, suppose if you are taking quotient of x in equation 1, means you have to multiply equation 2 with that quotient of x of equation 1. Okay? Then you have to multiply equation 1 with the quotient of x of equation 2. Okay? After doing so, then you will get the quotient of the term in equation 1 will have quotient of x will be same as the quotient of x in the equation 2. Is it not? The term having the variable x, in that term the quotient of these two will be same. So after performing addition or subtraction operations, addition or subtraction, you have to eliminate the term having the variable x. If you do so, then you will be left with the term having variable y. So variable y and constant term. So you will get the value of y. Okay? Then you have to substitute this value of y in equation 1 or 2, which is convenient to you. That is your wish. In that you have to substitute and get the value of x. Okay? These are the steps you have to follow doing elimination method. Suppose if you feel that the quotient of y is easy for you to multiply, then if you are using the quotient of y of equation 1, that quotient you have to multiply with equation 2. So here the quotient of y, taking the quotient of y of equation 1, you have to multiply with the 2. Okay? Similarly, in 2, you have to take the quotient of y and multiply the quotient of equation with the quotient of y. Okay? In that case, what will happen? You will get the terms having the quotient, term having the variable y. In the terms having the variable y will be, the quotients will be same. Is it not? After doing addition or subtraction, you will get the value of x. Okay? Then you have to substitute. That is, you are eliminating the term having the variable y and you will get the value of x. Okay? You will be left with the term having the variable x and the constant term. Is it not? So, you will get the value of x. This value of x you have to substitute in any one of the equations, either 1 or 2. You will get the value of y. Okay? This we will get the value of x and y only in case of intersecting lines. Is it not? Because intersecting lines have unique solution. So definitely after using elimination method, if you solve the equations, you will get the values of x and y. Is it not? As we studied in case of substitution method, same conditions you will observe while solving after solving the equations using the elimination method. In case of intersecting lines, you will get the value of x and y. Either if you use the quotient of x or quotient of y, but after doing elimination method, definitely you will get the value of x and y because intersecting lines have unique solution. In case of coincident lines, okay, After till here you have to follow the same steps. After doing addition or subtraction, you will get LHS equal to RHS. That is, in LHS you will get a term, constant term, value, but that value will be equal to the RHS value, but you won't see the terms having the variable X or Y in LHS. Okay, in case of constant lines. In case of constant lines, LHS equal to RHS means you will get a value here. That value will be equal to RHS, but you won't see the terms having the variable X or Y. Okay. In case of parallel lines, you will get LHS not equal to RHS, as I explained in the substitution method. The same cases you will observe here. LHS not equal to RHS means you will get the value here which is not equal to RHS, but you won't see the terms having the variable X or Y. Okay, you will get the constant term, that is a value that is equal to the that is not equal to the RHS. Okay, these things you will observe by using the elimination method. Okay, now let us take few examples to understand more clearly this elimination method. What you will observe after eliminating the variables X or Y. Okay. Suppose these two equations are given and asked to solve using the elimination method. If you observe here the ratio, that is A1 by A2, here it is 1, here it is 2, 1 by 2 is 2, here 1 by 2, here it is 1, it is minus 3, you will get minus 1 by 3. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So no need to go to the third ratio, is it not, C1 by C2, because for first itself we got A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Then if this is the case means definitely they are intersecting lines, is it not, as we have studied in previous videos. So if they are intersecting lines means we have studied that you will get the value of X and Y. After using the elimination method, if you solve these two equations, you will get the values of X and Y as we have studied now. Okay, let us solve the equations using the elimination method and get the value of X and Y. Let it be 1, let it be 2. If you observe in equation 1 and 2, here the quotient of Y is 1, here it is minus 3. So if I multiply equation 1 with 3 and add these two, the terms of Y will be eliminated, is it not? So I will multiply 1 with 3 and add equation 2 into quotient of this equation 1 we have to multiply, that is 1, is it not? We have to multiply equation 1 with 3 means you will get 3x. Here we have to multiply 3, is it not, plus 3y, 3 into quotient of y equal to 3 into 5 is 15. Here it is 2x minus 3y equal to 4. As we are doing addition, no need to change the sign, is it not? So these two get cancelled, you will get 5x is equal to 19. We got 5x is equal to 19, is it not? Now x is equal to 19 by 5. So we got the value of x, is it not? I brought this y to RHS. If I bring to RHS, this becomes by, is it not? So I got value of x as 19 by 5. We got the value of x. Then now we have to get the value of y. As these are intersecting lines, you have to get two values, is it not, x and y. So I feel equation 1 is easy. That is whatever equation you want, you can take it. But that is your wish. In here I am feeling that equation 1 is easy for me to solve. Similarly, you can take equation 2 and substitute the value of x and get the value of y. So from substituting in 1, which is easy, that is better to take for solving. So I am taking here equation 1, substituting in 1, I get Here it is 19 by 5. In place of x I substituted 19 by 5 plus y equal to 5. Okay. Y equal to 5 minus, I brought this 19 by 5 to RHS. This becomes plus becomes minus 19 by 5. This is equal to 25 minus 19 by 5. Is it not? 5 is 25 minus 19 by 5. Okay. This is equal to 6 by 5. Okay. I got y is equal to 6 by 5. So, as these are intersecting lines, we got two values, x is equal to 19 by 5 as well as y is equal to 6 by 5. Hence, we are done with the problem. Now, let us go to the second problem. Suppose these two equations are given and asked to solve using the elimination method. Okay. If we observe here, a1 by a2, that is 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. Here it is minus 1 minus 3. Minus 1 by minus 3 is nothing but 1 by 3. So, we got a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. Is it not? If these two are equal, then we have to go to third ratio, that is 6 by 18. 6 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 3. Is it not? So, it is c1 by c2. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Okay. So, it is clear that these are coincident lines as we have studied in previous videos. So, you have to get LHS equal to RHS as we studied now. That is, if you eliminate x term or y term using the elimination method in these two equations, you have to get LHS equal to RHS. Is it not? As we have studied now. So, let it be 1, let it be 2. In these two equations, if you observe the quotient of y is 1, here it is 3. So, I feel it is better to use the quotients of y to eliminate the term y. It is better to use quotient of y to eliminate the terms having y. So, I multiply equation 1 with 3. Okay. And 2. As these two are minus signs, I have to subtract. To eliminate means this sign should be changed. So, I have to subtract. So, I kept a minus sign here, and equation 2, I am multiplying equation 2 with quotient of y, it is 1. Okay. Now, we have to multiply 1 with 3, is it not? So, this becomes 9x minus 3y equal to 18. This becomes 9x minus 3y, that is equation 2, here I am writing down. This is 18. Now change the sign, minus, plus and minus. Okay. These two get cancelled and these two get cancelled, these two get cancelled. So, I got here 0 equal to 0. Means I got LHS equal to RHS. Is it not? The value of LHS equal to RHS, but we didn't see the variable of x and y in LHS. So, here LHS equal to RHS as we studied now. So, when LHS equal to RHS means these two lines, that is this pair of lines are coincident lines and they have infinitely many solutions. Okay. Now, let us go to another problem and study about the parallel lines. Suppose these two are the equations given and asked to solve using the elimination method. If you observe here, it is 2, here it is 1. So, 2 by 1 is 2. Here it is 6, here it is 3. 6 by 3 is 2. So, we got a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. When these two are equal, then we have to go to third ratio. That is 3, here it is 3 by 4. So, these two are not equal to c1 by c2 here. Is it not? Here 2, here 2, here it is 3 by 4. So, it is clear that they are parallel lines as we have studied before. Is it not? So, parallel lines means by using elimination method, if you eliminate the terms of x or y, terms of x and y, you will get LHS not equal to RHS. Just we have studied, is it not? Let us solve and study about the condition. Now here equation, here in this, let it be 1, let it be 2. Okay, here the quotient of x is 2, here it is 1. So I think it is better to use the quotient of x to eliminate the terms of x, is it not? I am using here quotient of x to eliminate the terms having the variable x. So 1 into, here the quotient is 1. So equation 1 I am multiplying with 1. Here it is plus n, here it is plus n. So I have to use subtraction. I have to do subtraction, then only these two terms will be eliminated, is it not? So I am subtracting. You can do either addition or subtraction, is it not? So I am here, I am using minus sign, that is I am doing subtraction. Equation 2 into quotient of first equation, quotient of x in first equation, that is into 2. So I will get here, then I will get 2x plus 6y equal to 3. Here I will get equation 2, I have to multiply with 2, is it not? 2x plus 6y is equal to 8, is it not? Now change the sign. These two get cancelled, these two get cancelled. You will get 0 equal to minus 5. So we got LHS not equal to RHS as we studied now. After using elimination method, if you solve the equations, we have to get LHS not equal to RHS, is it not, in case of parallel lines? So we got here LHS not equal to RHS, means these are parallel lines and they have no solution. Okay. Now we have studied how to solve the equations using the elimination method. Now let us go into the verification. That is, in case of intersecting lines only, you will get the value of x and y. So in case of intersecting lines only, we can verify whether our answer is correct or not, that the value of x and y which we got is correct or not. Okay. Verification. This is the first problem which we solved and we got the values of x as 19 by 5 and 6 by 5. Now let us verify whether our answer is correct or not. Verification of elimination method is nothing but you have to substitute the value of x and y in these two equations and check whether they are satisfying your answer or not, the value of x and y or not. Now from 1, x plus y, that is we have to take the LHS algebraic expression on LHS. Okay, I'm taking the algebraic expression on LHS and substituting the values of x and y. In place of x, substitute 19 by 5 and in place of y, substitute 6 by 5. This is equal to 19 plus 6 by 5. This is equal to 25 by 5. Is it not? This is equal to 5. So we got RHS. I took the LHS x plus y and I got the value as 5 which is on RHS. So after substituting the values of x and y in equation 1, we got LHS equal to RHS. Hence these two values satisfy the equation 1. Now let us go to the second equation. From 2, the second one is LHS side is 2x minus 3y. Is it not? Substitute the value of x and y here. 2 into 19 by 5 minus 3 into 6 by 5, which is nothing but y value, is it not? After substituting, you will get 2 9s 19s 38 by 5 minus 18 by 5, is it not? 3 6 are 18. This is equal to 38 minus 18 by 5. This is equal to 20 by 5, which is nothing but 4. So we got RHS. So in second, after substituting the equation 2 also, we got LHS equal to RHS. So in both the equations, the values of x and y are satisfying. After substituting the values of x and y, both the equations satisfy, is it not? Because we got LHS and is equal to RHS for equation 1 and equation 2. Hence, we have verified and we got the correct values. Okay. So, after substituting the x and in case of intersecting lines, after substituting the values of x and y, if both the equations satisfy, means the values which we got is correct. Okay. This is nothing but the verification of elimination method. Okay. Hope you have understood how to solve the equations of using elimination method and also how to verify that the values of x and y which you got using the elimination method are correct or not. Okay. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos on more concepts. Thank you.